vacant properties bring the neighborhood down. You drive around and you see something that looks decrepit and desolate and doesn't have opportunity. It looks completely different from something that's lived in and that's cared for.
Anytime the city is going to sell property, we need to see that it goes into the right hands. Louisville Metro, the land bank, our goal is to get these properties out to productive use, get them back on the tax roll. Of course, when they're in Metro's ownership, they're tax exempt.
Fiscally, it's always better to have properties on the tax roll because property taxes go to fund things that we need as a city. When properties are put back to productive use, houses become homes, people have places to start businesses, and it just really makes a place very vibrant, and that's what we want all over in every neighborhood in the city. When we got to Metro, there were 2 or 3 programs that we used to utilize to sell all of our properties. Over the years, we decided to listen to what people were telling us and came up with, of course, the Last Look program. And then we did Cut It, Keep It, and we did another one called Flex Rate. So Cut It, Keep It 101. You have to own an occupied residential or commercial building on the same block as a land bank vacant lot up to 7,000 square feet. So that generally gets you in the ballpark. To get you inside of the door, you need to make sure that you don't owe any taxes or that you don't have any code enforcement issues on your properties or any liens like that from the city. And if those 2 things align, then you can come to our office and we can help you find something within that block and then hopefully get a transfer to you.
For some of our buildings that had structural issues, we started a Last Look program. So these are properties that were going to be demolished, but we're allowing people to buy them for $1. We have to see there's a minimum proof of funds that you have to show. That minimum proof of funds is for all the stabilization work, all the exterior repairs, and all that has to be done within 6 months of closing. So at least from the street, that property is stable and it looks nice. We give you from closing a whole 18 months to get all the interior renovations. So this helps people that maybe they don't have the funds for the entire rehab, but they have the money to get it looking good, stable, and then they get a little more time to do the inside as they can.
Flex Rate 101, you have to make sure that if you own any property that you don't have delinquent taxes or you don't owe the city money in code enforcement liens. Secondly, you have to have an idea. And then after that, you have to put that idea on paper. It has to become a plan. So you have to let us know what it is that you're wanting to do. A lot of people would have a plan, but they wouldn't have all of their money. And if you didn't have all of those things combined previously, we couldn't do business with you. And that's what Flex Rate does. It allows for people to have a plan, to have a budget and a timeline, but not all of that money up front. Then we will sell you that property at what we call a flexible rate. It'll be what we consider market rate, but that's the trade-off. Because if you don't necessarily have all of the materials up front and you're ready to go, then we need to make sure that you have a little bit more invested so that you can pull that project off.
We don't want to be foreclosing on this property again. We owe it to the neighbors that live next door. They're just so excited to see the property turn.
We want to be able to go into those neighborhoods to learn from the people that are there and then to create programs and policies that people everywhere can do right where they live.